Being married to a narcissist takes a huge toll on the victim. So today I wanted to go through the 10 most devastating ways that this kind of a relationship can take an emotional toll on you. I'm Victoria McCooey. I'm a high conflict divorce coach, a divorce mediator, and the creator of the Reclaim Your Power system. I help people every day who are right where you are, stuck in a toxic marriage to a narcissistic spouse, or already engaged in a contentious divorce from one. Let's go through the 10 most devastating ways a marriage to a narcissist can take a toll on you. So the first one is the erosion of your self-worth. When you are constantly blamed, made to feel that you're not good enough, told that everything you do is wrong, questioned, you are diminished. You feel like your self-worth is low. You lack confidence. You lack self-esteem. These are all ways that this insidious, constant, ever-present abuse can take a toll on you. The second is emotional exhaustion. I know you know what I'm talking about. You have serious fatigue. It's hard to get out of bed. It's a type of depression. You're exhausted from the emotional load that you're carrying. I know how it feels. You're trying to live up to the unattainable expectations that the narcissist puts on you while raising a family, while taking care of a household, while having a full-time job, whatever those things are in your life, maintaining relationships with other people in your life. All of these things take a toll from the exhaustion of trying to keep up. It's like you feel like you have all these plates spinning on top of the sticks, right? And you can't get there fast enough because the narcissist is constantly spinning another plate and another plate and another plate and making you jump through all these hoops. And it's all in an effort to wear you out so that it's easier to control you. It's all very manipulative. The third is chronic anxiety. So many of my clients end up on medication for anxiety or depression while they're going through this. It really takes a toll on you. You feel anxious. It's that walking on eggshells feeling that you know when you're trying to anticipate what the narcissist might react to, what's going to provoke them. This keeps you guessing all the time, makes you doubt every move you make, and it causes so much anxiety. But here's the secret, is that it really doesn't matter what you do or don't do. You're spending all this energy trying to figure out what's going to provoke the narcissist when it really doesn't matter what you do or don't do. They're going to find a reason if they want to rage. So they make you think that it's based on what you did, but it really isn't. It's another manipulation. The fourth is isolation and loneliness. This is a very isolating process you're going through. First of all, the narcissist wants to alienate you from friends and family. They want to isolate you because they know if you get any outside information, it will contradict what they're telling you. If anyone else knew what was going on, they would tell you that you shouldn't be allowing this to happen. You should leave, you should change things, you should make boundaries, whatever they would tell you. The narcissist doesn't want you getting that information, so they're motivated to isolate you, to keep you from having other relationships outside of the marriage. And this, of course, leads to loneliness. I mean, you're stuck with no one else to talk to, and that's what they want. They want you to confide everything in them because that's how they're going to be able to use it against you. Number 5 is confusion and cognitive dissonance. So cognitive dissonance is when you're trying to hold on to two disparate beliefs at the same time, two contradictory beliefs. So an example is when you are leaving the narcissist, they will tell you that you can't leave. They love you, they want you, they need you, they'll do everything to change to be what you want. They can't live without you, and you have to come back. And at the same time, they're trying to do everything possible to hurt you and to push you away. So you're trying to hold on to these two beliefs. Well, he loves me and wants me back and is going to do everything the way I want so that I'll stay, but he's doing these horrible things that show me that he hates me and he doesn't want me to be happy. And it's almost like your brain short circuits. You can't wrap your brain around both of these ideas at the same time because they're opposite, yet they're both happening. And of course, this leads to confusion. So you're so compromised when you're in this state from all the confusion and the cognitive dissonance. Number 6 is emotional dependency, or otherwise known as a trauma bond. The person you're hurting is the person that you're closest to, that you need for all of your emotional support. It causes this crazy trauma bond. Another reason for the isolation, because this is all you've got. This is the only person in your existence. So you're confiding in this person, you're leaning on this person for all of your emotional support, and they're the one trying to hurt you. So this is another way that you're diminished. Number 7 is guilt and shame. Most people in these relationships are very high-functioning people. They're educated, they're intelligent, they have wonderful qualities, they're successful or overachievers. They have so much guilt and shame for letting this happen. They think that they've done something to allow this, that this is their fault, that their marriage is the way it is, that their family is suffering the way it is, that they've allowed this narcissist to treat them this way. So this comes with a lot of guilt and shame. Number 8 is loss of identity. I can't tell you how many people come to me and say, I don't even recognize myself. I used to be this completely different person. I was so confident. I was so successful. I was so happy. And now I feel like I'm just a shell of a person. Those are the exact words I hear over and over and over. So this is this loss of who you are. You're having to be this person you don't even recognize. Number 9 is trauma and PTSD. You are being victimized over and over and over again, multiple times a day. Every time you turn around, there's another trauma. There's another thing being done to you, another manipulation. You're like walking on eggshells. You're anxious. All these things lead to this PTSD, this fear all the time of the next thing that's going to happen. And finally, number 10, all of these emotional traumas can affect your physical health. We're not wired to deal with this sort of stress constantly without a break. So your body alters when you're in that fight or flight mode. It's a chemical change in your body to get you to the safety, right? If you were an animal, to run faster or to see farther, whatever chemical changes have to happen to make that possible. But unlike the animal out in the wilderness, we don't go back to normal ever. Like when the predator's gone, the animal goes back to normal, but you don't. You're always in this state of fight or flight, this chemical imbalance or chemical change. And so it wears down parts of your body. The first thing to go will be whatever your Achilles heel is. So if you always have stomach issues, it will be a gastrointestinal issue. Or if you always have migraines, it will be that. If you get inflammation, it will be that. Like whatever your tendency is, that's what will get attacked first because it's the weakest. So I can't even tell you the illnesses I've seen in my clients that go away the minute they're out of this stressful situation of living with a narcissistic spouse. So how many of these can you claim that you've experienced? So, it could be all of them. I mean, I know in my experience, it was all of them. So if you are recognizing a pattern here, then you might want to book a call with me. I'm going to put a link in the description below where you can get right on my calendar. Did you find this information helpful? I hope you did. If you liked this video, will you please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks so much for watching. I've linked a couple of other videos here that I think you might also like, so I hope I see you in the next video.